Hey, Singrias from the Hidden Levels here with an achievement walkthrough for Sunny Cafe. The game is developed by GameNobility, published by eastasiasoft. The price $14.99, released March 27, 2024. Thanks to eastasiasoft for providing me a review code. So, set up the configuration with the message P to max, skip on red text to on, and stop skipping after selection to off. Make sure you click it unlike I do on the video. Let's start the game. We're going to be pressing Y to skip, but we're going to continuously stop skipping because we got some miscellaneous stuff we got to do, and it's kind of RNG, so I won't be able to show you everything. First, are you talking about the literature building is the choice that you want to make. And we'll make some strategic saves and loads to save some time between playthroughs. And then we're gonna skip a lot of the mini games as well to get more time. Okay, so this is the tutorial, and sometimes you're gonna see these kind of things on the background there that's kind of highlighted, and you gotta pick it up. And this is random, except for this tutorial one, they come out random. This TV may be sometimes on, and it gives you this coffee date thing, and you're gonna be seeing this on every mini game, but the TV will not be always on. And once you find one, it's not gonna be available again. Okay, so we're gonna wrap it up at the end of this video if you can't find anything. So for the first one, this is a tutorial, so just kind of follow it and choose the Colombian as it says. You have to choose the Colombian anyway. You do like 15 and then 2.5 on this. For this mini games, using the buttons, the X button and stuff like that, is easier than using the mouse cursor. First, you're gonna get an achievement for getting A+. There's an achievement for like failing, you get a D. We're gonna do that in just a little bit. We're gonna start skipping again. Every time the screen goes to black, press A or A button to pause, and you want to look for one of those items that I mentioned. For this one, pick up the cattle and hold it on there, and then press Y to start flipping cards, memorize or take a screenshot, whatever, and then flip these cards over. You gotta finish it under the full marks in order to get the best score. You want A+ for this one as well. This is a tutorial, so it's pretty easy. Press A and then just follow that green line. And then finish it. And just make sure you do it. Take your time, doesn't matter. As long as you're not pouring like outside for like 15 seconds, you're not gonna get under A+. It's very easy to get A+ ranks in this game. So just finish it there, and that's it. That's another A+, great. Serve the coffee. And then the next choice, as I said, always pause, make sure that there's nothing on the screen. There are like stuff like the coffee plants, the machine there. There's sometimes some machines on top of the bar table, coffee at the bottom right. On the screen with the 3 coffee tables, there's sometimes coffee on the left side. There's sometimes like dripper or something like that on the right side on the table. So just make sure that you always be on the lookout. This screen, the mini game with the TV screen, this screen, as you can see, I found one there, mocha pot. Not all of the items have an achievement, but most do. You do need to find the ones that have the achievements. So you're probably looking at another playthrough, and I'll get to that at the end of this. How about a slice of cake? You want to choose. These dialogue selections are quite important, so pay attention to that. And then yeah, you can see I'm continuing to post this one. We're gonna intentionally fail. So what we want to do is we do Nicaraguan and then go to 45, like very high. You don't have to be exact, you can be like 46, 44, that's fine. And then just slightly, like 0.2, and then make it. This will give the result D, which is a complete failure, and you'll get an achievement for failing. After this, we're gonna be skipping the next 4 mini games, and I'll show you how to skip in just a little bit when we get there. Yeah, you can see me press like the A button when the screen is black to stop the skipping. You press Y to again. That you can see the jars are glowing. The plants to the top right there, that could glow as well. Yep, so get an achievement for that, and then let's keep going. By the way, you know that I normally don't do voiceovers on the ones that are pretty easy, but this one is kind of complicated, so I thought voiceover would be nice to do. So I'm going for that. That's how you skip. And skipping gives you the D rank, but it doesn't give you the achievement if you skip. So it's important that you fail at least once. And it's easier to fail the one for the choosing the grind than the pouring. Pouring is very hard to get a D score. That machine is glowing, so click on it. Even though that machine's been there all this time, you have to click on it when it's glowing, and it's the only time it'll count. Okay. So next choice is gonna come up soon. Is translator, the fourth choice we're gonna make. These choices, sometimes I saw the order was changed, so don't just choose the fourth choice. Make sure you're choosing translator. Make sure you're choosing the right choices that's mentioned. French press. These items may or may not be where I show on the video, so don't be like discouraged if you don't find something. I'm just telling you that you gotta try and find everything. We're gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna miss like 4 items, and then I'm gonna wrap it up at the end. So don't worry if you miss some, it's okay, but try to get as many as possible. And I'm gonna point out where they may be. Okay. Yeah, like the very first one for the tutorial, that's always the same, the dripper. But the after that, I tried this on a couple of different accounts, and I found it different every time. It's not always same. It doesn't always give the same results. Okay, we're gonna skip this mini game again. Okay, we're gonna be skipping 2 more mini games, as I mentioned. We're skipping 4 games. Chapter 3, already into chapter 3. There are 12 chapters in the game, and we'll be making some saves. Bottom right there, Cafe Latte, that's a place that Americano could spawn as well. And on top of that table where you had the back table had the machine, front table gonna have a couple of different machines that's possible to appear. And on the right side where there's like a flyer thing, something can appear there as well. This is batch, it doesn't look quite right, is what you want to choose. And then after that, we're gonna be skipping a couple of mini games. Here, right after the scene pause, there may be something behind the guy. Okay, where I'm clicking right there, there's actually a kind of a doll there, but it's also possible right next to where that doll is, like maybe I don't know, like a little bit to the left of that, a coffee cup can spawn, and that's another item that you gotta find. It was actually the last one I found in this playthrough that I recorded, and I'll show you at the end of this video. Okay, we're gonna skip this one. Okay, yep, continue to pause. We see another coffee drink there, cappuccino. I think caramel macchiato might also appear there. I don't remember exactly, but it could appear in other places. It doesn't always appear there. Usually, I think most of them have at least 2 places that it could spawn. This is the last mini game we're gonna skip for a little bit. After this, we're gonna be playing the mini games. Okay, here right in the beginning, there may be something, and we see a coffee plant there. But the cup I mentioned, which is the one that I said I found as the last item, could also be here. And for the wrap up, when we're trying to find stuff, we're gonna be playing from chapter 1 to chapter 4 right here, and we're gonna stop. And we're just gonna keep repeating until we find everything. Okay. I haven't tested like a lot, but I haven't really seen many of these items after like chapter 6. So going up to chapter 4 is about right. Uncle Zhang, I can't hide it even if I wanted to. Yep, as I said, right next to that, another machine can spawn. Yeah, so pretty much this is how you play the game. You would find stuff, you pause the text to find stuff, skip, you play the mini games, you make the right choices, and then yeah, there you go, other one there, and then you make the right grade for the mini games or skip the mini games depending on like what you're going for. And for some of the stuff, we're gonna be saving and then loading to get the achievement, because that's what she said you want. Because sometimes we gotta make a choice that's not the right choice for the ending we want, but it is the right choice if we want the achievement. So we gotta make save. It's coming up very soon, and I'm gonna like talk about it and describe about it, so you are aware about that. Okay, this is the mini game we're gonna be playing. We're gonna get A plus on it. Choose Kenya, start winning, and then we're gonna go for 32. As I said, you don't have to be exact. You can be like 33, you can be like 34, that's fine. And then get 2.5 on this one. Next mini game is gonna be same, but with Sumatra instead of Kenya. It's quite important we get A plus on this next game. Chapter 5, we're both workaholics. Sounds like me, actually. Alright, yeah. I'm like, this is 11:50. I'm not feeling too well. I'm making a video recording. I don't think this may be the best idea, but let's do it. Alright, so 32 again. Okay, I fail. If you fail like this, remake and try again. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, go for it. 2.5. And that should give you the A plus ranking, and you're gonna get an achievement for this one. I'm actually not sure you have to get the A plus, but it says like your skills are improving or something, like Uncle Zhang approves. So I feel like this has something to do with how well you're making coffee in at this portion. So and I always got A plus here, so I'm not sure. I tried 3 times as I mentioned, and so let's just go for it. Like don't test your luck, okay? Why would I let you go instead? And then next part is we're gonna save. We're gonna get an choose something to get an achievement, and then load, and we're gonna go for different one, which is the right one that we want. As I mentioned, like after about chapter 4, I didn't really see many of these stuff. Okay, press RT, make a save in slot 1, and then choose ... and that will give you an achievement. After you get the achievement, press LT to load, choose the slot 1, and then go for the other choice, which is about that. Okay. Yeah, I didn't really see too many like of the items after chapter 4 or so, but I still do continue to stop just in case. So that's what's going on. But yeah, feel free to just skip and play through, as we will wrap them up very quickly in another playthrough. Go through this one. This one you just follow whatever, and then you get the full marks. You can miss a few. You gotta make eight matches, and you got 14 tries, so you can miss up to 6 times. That's fine. But if you want perfect, obviously take a screenshot. Like click out your phone, capture it, and you can't miss anything. Obviously. All right, so take your time with this. And then you should get an A plus. Like if you get less than an A plus, it's probably not gonna happen. But if you do, reload and go from there where you saved about that. It's not that far back. Okay, after this, yep, we're soon coming to a point in chapter 9 where there's gonna be like some decisions we gotta make. We gotta save load a little bit and stuff like that. But let's keep going here. How about we wait until everyone is here to decide? Okay. There's really not too much to say anymore. I'm just gonna talk about what choices to make, and there's gonna be some save load things that we gotta do, and then at some point we're gonna start skipping mini games again. The mini games take a whole bunch of time, so skipping them is the biggest time saver. So, but A plus this one. Sorry, I'm not feeling all too well, to be honest. So I'm like clearing my throat a lot and stuff on the. So sorry about that a little bit, but I feel this game deserves a voiceover commentary than like a lot of text or something like that to make it more understandable. Just keep pouring for this one. Results, and you get an A plus. Serve the coffee. Next one, we're gonna be choosing Don't Look at Me. I'm not joining this fight. Yeah, I continued to pause the skipping, but I don't think I picked anything. Don't look at me. I'm not joining this fight. So feel free to just keep skipping rather than stopping every scene transition to try and see if there's anything. Especially entirety of chapter 7, there isn't one. Is there a way to make both parties happy? Next chapter, we're going to somewhere outside of a cafe, like amusement park, and in that area there is no objects at all. So keep skipping from here. Yeah, we're gonna see other locations from here, like airports. It's like that. And the only place that I found that you get some other like objects is in that other cafe that we went to in chapter 3 for like 1 second. And that's the only place. I couldn't find any in other places. Oh, and your room, yeah, in the beginning of day 4. Okay, so just keep going here, keep skipping. And I chose it's better to introduce them. I forgot to mention about that. Next choice, we're gonna be doing this is so cute. Let's make fun of her. There's a lot of dialogue here, so but it'll come soon. There we go. Okay, let's keep going here. Next one is go and ask how she's doing. As I said, there's a lot of dialogues in this chapter. Go and ask how she's doing. After this, we're gonna be choosing it feels like Kathy is scared. Can she handle it? Okay, it feels like Kathy is scared. And then next one is a really long text. The closer I get to the door, the bigger and bigger the noise gets. I know I'm not hallucinating. So just choose the one that's really cramped and long one. It's been usually the second choice for me. Okay. Coming up, we're gonna be making a save. We're gonna be choosing one for an achievement, loading, and going for the other choice. And I just used the save slot one again. You can feel free to use a different slot. Just make sure to load the right one. We don't need these saves except for the purpose of choosing one dialogue and then choosing the other dialogue. We're not gonna be using it for like any endings or anything. Okay, here your screen is gonna get you the achievement. We're gonna load and we're gonna choose. Why would Kathy think such a thing? Sorry about that. I keep coughing a little bit. Okay, we're gonna be coming back to our cafe. I'm gonna try to stop pausing a little bit again just to make sure that I don't miss any items, but I don't think I find anything anymore after this chapter. So this mini game A plus this Panama 25-2. If you want to see all three different endings, this is the like make or break it point. I got to the point where if I do a little bit more, I'm gonna get the good ending. If I do a lot more, I'm gonna get the best ending. If I just kind of fail everything from here and make the worst choices, I'm gonna get the bad ending. This is the breaking point right here. If you want to make a save, go for it. But due to the fact that none of the endings except for the good ending matter for the achievements, I do not cover any other ending. But if you like to know more about the other endings, I'm fine to like discuss about it, but I'm not gonna take it. I'm not gonna really care about it right now. So skip the mini game. I'm going for the good ending, so I'm gonna skip the mini games but gonna make the right dialogue choices. If you skip all the mini games and make the worst dialogue choices, then you get the bad ending here. But if you get the bad ending, I don't get one of the achievements. So alright, so let's keep going. We're gonna skip this mini game. Skip and fail is same, but fail you gotta actually play and make a mistake. Skip is just a skip, so it's much faster. Okay, coming up very soon, we're gonna have to decide whether to go out or just stay home. Staying home is an achievement, but we have to go out for another achievement. So let's save. I decided to save in slot 2 for here, just for fun. Let's just stay at home. I'm so tired. You get an achievement, load the save. Once again, I don't use these saves for any other reason, so if you don't care about it or any endings, like right over, it doesn't matter. Even if I don't have a shift today, there's nothing to do. How about stopping by at Origin is the other choice that we want to make. That sounds like a good idea. Next is another choice. Go out, stay home, do something, and there's two different activities that we gotta go for achievements. So save here. I go back to slot 1. Just mixing shit up. Should I send a group text and ask if anyone wants to play board games? Indeed, friendship shouldn't be limited because of gender, and that unlocks an achievement, and we're gonna load. Okay. Load the slot 1. Okay, this time should I ask Kathy out to the movies? And that unlocks an achievement actually. Just asking Kathy out. And then while going to the movies, don't see anything, just take off your jacket is the next achievement. You actually unlock two achievements right next to each other here. Okay, we're about 25 minutes into this video and we're getting very close to the end. I'm gonna be skipping all the mini games and we got one more text choice to make. And then that text choice, we're gonna make a save. We're gonna choose one and then choose the other. And we're gonna get a couple more achievements. There's gonna be a few story related achievements that just kind of pop along the way as well. So expect like 4 different achievements to pop as we go towards the ending, which is chapter 12. Okay, I believe an achievement pops after that kiss. There you go. Okay, skip all the mini games. Yep, just keep skipping like a mad cow. Okay, I don't know any mad cows that skip, but keep skipping. Here, make a save. We're gonna choose stay silent for an achievement, and then we're gonna choose say something caring after load to go towards the ending that we want. And that's basically it for the playthrough. After the credits roll, we're gonna wrap up the items that we may have missed. It's possible that you got all the items and then you should have only one achievement left. If you did not get all the items, you may have 4 achievements left, 2 achievements left. I don't know, it depends. Okay, just keep going and keep skipping and that's it. There's nothing more, there's no more choices. I think there may be like one more mini game, 1 or 2 more mini games, I don't remember, but skip them when they come up. And then at the end, when the final achievement pops, you're gonna get the achievement called Final Countdown, and that's the final achievement of the game as far as story goes. I've been talking to eastasiasoft about this game, and they may add more achievements. They've been doing that to some games. They weren't sure about this one because this is more involved game. I see some people taking like 6 hours, 7 hours. I just wanted to give you all a guide that's concise and takes like 35 minutes to complete rather than several hours if you're skipping all the text. As I said, I skipped these last few mini games and we're done with the story of this game. After rain comes fair weather. That sounds so ominous. Alright, skip this mini game. I believe this is the final one, if I remember. I played this game yesterday and I said I played it 3 times, so my memory is shit. That's all I can say. Right. But I did play it 3 times, so some of the chapters kind of blend in and I've been like skipping every text and shit. So, alright. Okay, I'm pretty sure that we are gonna, this is like the last scene that we're gonna be seeing here. Yeah, all the like friends and they come together and they're like all laughing and they get a letter or something like that, and then it's the end, it's all good. Due to the fact that I skipped everything, don't really know the exact story behind everything, so Like if you decide to read everything, just let me know. Here the credits cannot be skipped. You can't press the start button, Y button, whatever. So I decide to quit the game and come to the back to the main menu. Do whatever you want. You can wait for the credit rolls to go. It takes about 2 minutes. Totally up to you. I decided to quit and come back into the main menu. Start a new game. Doesn't matter what choice you make. We're gonna be skipping all the mini games. Our basic plan is to find everything. Okay, so until you get to the tutorial part right before the mini game, no items will show up because the tutorial itself is not gonna be there because we already we saw it. But until that point, so basically until the first and second mini game, we're not gonna find any items. So keep skipping up to this point here. After this, like look at the TV screen, look at the bottom right table, the bar table, bottom left side, the jars, the coffee planner, the machines in the back, all that good stuff. Make sure you find it. Okay. At the end of this particular playthrough, I was missing 4 items, so that's what I'm going for. And as I said, if you are on day 4 and in your room and you haven't found everything that you're looking for, just quit and start again from chapter 1. Okay, like I found the macchiato here. So on these couple of tables, it might spawn. So in this video, I have shown you everything, but it is possible it spawns in a different spot, so it's not always there. As I said, the choices make anything you want. It doesn't matter. Choices does not determine the objects. Okay, nothing here. Just keep pausing. Look at that TV screen. Make sure if you missed it. TV screen one, that's kind of elusive one, at least from my opinion. Okay, another item there. Pour over cattle. Another achievement. I got 2 more left. Fortunately, I found everything in this one playthrough of up to chapter 3. But your mileage may vary. You may have to play another time. You have to play a couple more times. I don't know. But just keep playing. You'll get it. It will definitely come. Okay, chapter 2. But don't play more than chapter 4. Okay, like the beginning of chapter 4, your room. That is, as far as I could tell, just about the last time you're gonna find items. Maybe some items appear in chapter 5 or maybe even up to chapter 6, but definitely after chapter 7 I didn't really see many items. Yeah, I didn't know about like finding these items in the very first time I played this game, so I actually looked over my video and I couldn't see anything after like day 7, so there you go. It's actually behind the girl right now, but you can click through even if you can't see it. So I found 3 items, and the last one is the one I was talking about, very elusive one behind the guy in chapter 3 after the driving scene. And after finding everything, you'll have one last achievement left, which is practice makes perfect. That's actually a very easy one and you'll get it in like 5 seconds. Okay, we're coming up to the scene in chapter 3 very soon. Chapter 3 is gonna start, and about maybe 10 seconds into chapter 3 we're gonna see the loading screen and then go to the other cafe. So right now 34 minutes in the video. So as I said, I'm making this 35 minute to 40 minute completion depending on how lucky you are with the RNG. Okay, loading screen soon. And then you're not gonna be able to see it, but it's behind that guy. You saw it like appear right before the guy appeared. and his name is Alvin. He appeared. So click on it. As I said, you can click through, and then that's the last one. So I'm gonna quit out to main menu right here, and one last achievement, extra mini game. Start any mini game and you got the achievement. That's your 1000 gamer score. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like. My name is Sangrias, and I'll be back with more videos very soon. Congratulations on your completion.